just up to the point where your tyre's just on the corner of that concrete. That's it, and then just start to have a feel of the gas pedal as well at this angle. So squash down, thickness of a pound coin, and then add another one on top of that, and then another one again. So at this speed, the maximum you want to do with the steering is just minor adjust, a bit like what you just did there. A lot of people get sort of put off by this corner. Do it best go. And try and keep it up on that angle there. That's lovely. What you're also going to find is that the car will be wanting to move a bit slower. Yeah?
Because we're going a bit uphill.
And then down. Not so much because of uphill, but the gearing is what was holding you back. Try not to push it as you can help it. So we need to look far up ahead, and we're just going to be steadily increasing our speed. Remember the speed I had on the railway? It was about 5 to 10 miles an hour roughly.
About this speed?
Yeah, keep it steady though. A little more on the gas, don't worry, you haven't got to wash the car after. Got the thumbs out, that's it. You can rest them up on the wheel, it's not a problem. Right, drop your hands down a little bit. That's it. Don't worry about that noise. I'd like to head over towards those hills that you can see over there. Yeah. So we're going to be going through quite a muddy area. The reason your thumbs needed to be popped out is when you're going through water, you don't know what's underneath. Could be rocks, it might spin the wheel out of your hands, yeah? Even on the general drive when you're driving the A-Class, right? Keep your thumbs out, will stop you drifting left or right.
So bumpy.
Press your brake as your left wheel goes in this hole on the left here. So a quarter turn left, and pressing more brake and stopping there. That's the one. Now if you take your foot off of the foot brake, just straighten off the wheel for a second. And your foot off of the foot brake, hoping we lost traction, there we go, okay? Right, so that wheel's spinning now.
Yeah.
Now on a normal car, when you add gas, that wheel spins faster, okay? But now on this car, when you add gas, it presses the brakes on that wheel and allows power to that wheel, which has got the grip. So if you press it, you will hear grinding noise. Press the gas pedal, thickness of a pound coin, you hear that noise? Okay, and then add a fraction more, just enough to get the car moving. But then as it's moving, I'd like you just to go back to the foot brake to control that speed. Get that speed quite slow like we did on the first time. There we go. You may need the same thing again on this one. It's alright, don't worry. So you can hear the noise and you might see the flashing up on the dashboard. So as soon as it starts to go, back to the foot brake again. Now the back is going to be up in the air, especially that side. Press the brake a bit firmer, 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 firmer. That's it. If you feel that bump at the end, that's basically in a meter's time once the front's climbed, the back is going to want to slam down. Okay? Alright, then easing off your foot brake and I think we're done with those humps. Or nearly done with them anyway. That's lovely. And then what I'd like to do is steadily increase your speed. We're going to go down to that area and then we'll come back up to the big humps on the right there.
So we're turning?
We'll go down to the S-bends.
Okay. So straight on?
Yeah, straight on. Control it at that speed. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is just pause here just for one moment. You're going to have a big temptation to steer in the opposite direction, so when it goes in that hole, you're going to want to steer right. Try to avoid steering unless I ask you for a quarter turn left or right. It'll only be the car dipping, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Right, so we'll start to climb over the first one, and I feel that we need to turn a quarter turn left because we're just slightly over, okay?
Just like that.
That's the one, mate. And then back to straight.
You do feel the temptation.
So it'll be a slow car, so your foot should have moved to the foot brake at that point. You feel it change of speed, and it kind of fell into that hole. Alright, so now we need to go across up onto this one. So you go to the gas pedal, but just remember that change of speed, back to the foot brake for control. Constantly look up there. That's it, feed in like we practiced at the beginning. Feed in more, I want to hear that engine noise a little louder still. That's it, mate. And then change of speed, so what you're going to do with your foot. That's it, fraction quicker, would have been smoother, yeah? Alright, try again, you've got the next one. Does the car want to go on its own or does it need gas? It's moving on its own, isn't it? So your foot should be covering the foot brake up to that point. Now does it want to go on its own?
No.
Alright, so now you go to the... Well done. Let's figure out if we're fully... That's it. Well done. Good. So you're noticing the change of speed now. Now it's to do with how you press the brake. If you notice it's still getting faster, Can you feel this underneath your foot?
Yeah.
Squashing further down, yeah? That's what you need to do more of. And then it just, you might feel vibration underneath your foot. I'll explain that in a second. So we'll make progress onto the next one. Maybe another quarter turn left. Slow the car right down. Keep that quarter turn for me. I know it's tempting to steer the other way. Don't tap it, remember squashing it. Well done. Squash that brake hard, hard, hard. Add it onto it, okay? Yeah. You got it?
Yep.
Straighten off your wheel now for me. Your back wheel's just about to touch, okay? So just a small movement off, and it should touch down.
Okay.
Yes, sir? And then continue to the next one. So you were pressing the brake, you just weren't squashing it enough.
Yeah.
Take real control, yeah? So squashing it again. That's it. Try again on the next one. It's tricky, it's not hard, because you can't see it. So you're kind of feeling your way through. So firmer braking, so you're going to feel vibration. That's the ABS kicking in, it's trying to stop the wheels locking. So creep it again, it's going to dip again, harder braking, harder. Try not to do this with your foot, try not to let it tap, try to ease off a little and squash down. Anyway, you could have done that different? What could you have done different?
Slowly went off the brake.
Harder braking, that's all it is, that's all that's missing at the moment. And again, firm braking, firm. That's it.
Yeah.
Smaller movements though.
Okay.
And squash firm. That's it. You nearly got it.
Yeah.
As soon as you're easing off, as soon as you feel it moving, then squash down again. Like that. See it? It's alright, it's tricky, mate. It is tricky. It's not easy. Most adults that take on this don't get it right.
Feel the wheel like urging to go on.
Yeah, it's kind of wobbling at the moment. Cool. And then can you head up that hill there for me, please?
Yeah, should I put the indicators?
Don't worry about the indicator for a moment. Not possibly, definitely at the point where your front wheel's just starting to go up onto the hill and then stop there, okay? A little bit higher. That should do us there. Okay. What I like to do, you know your foot, I want you to just slide it down a little bit lower. Okay? That's the one. Okay? Because you've actually got more control, more with your toes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can add a fraction more pressure as opposed to the ball of your foot. Okay? We're going to climb this hill, we're going to stop at the very top of the hill, and it'll be at the point where you can see maybe the bottom floor of that hotel building. Okay? Okay. So when you're ready, we're going to start to climb to the top.
I feel like trying to stand up.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Good control, mate. A little bit further over, just so like the front starts to kind of level off. Lovely. Okay. Right, now at the top of a hill, we need to make sure that there's nobody in front of us, so the only way you can do that is by moving slowly over the top. But is anyone overtaking you? Is anyone down over your right? So, anyone coming through? No? Right, creep the car over the top as slow as you can make it move. Now, just remember just to use a little bit more of your toes rather than the ball of your foot. Firmer braking, that's it. Just try and vary that pressure. You know when you ride your bike, yeah? You don't go off and on the brakes like I do, there's a lot in between, yeah? That's what you're trying to achieve with your foot now. So even slower than that. Slower, slower, slower. Can you hear that noise? Yeah. I want to hear it all the way down.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the one. Keep the wheels just about moving. That's what that noise is to do with. And I can't hear that noise again, it's gone. Harder braking, we'll return back to that noise. That's it. Vary that brake pressure to get that noise back again, but not allowing the car to stop. So as the front starts to come up, then you can start to release more and more of your brake, yeah? Okay? Right, what I like to do is take this next left turn. So head towards the two trees up on the hill there. Once you're all clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then start to make your way as slow as you can, not as quick as them. Barely moving, mate. Because too fast, it would slide down that way. control. Because you had the good control in the first part of it, you didn't feel the ABS.
Yeah.
Because you kept the car moving nice and steady.
Is that expecting not to have control?
Well, a lot of people don't. A lot of people just release a bit too much.
So now I just fully release.
That's it. So you can hear that the wheels lost traction.
Yes.
So it's just holding that wheel all the way as you have it. You should get back to the top.
So did the traction control just sort that out then when it started spinning, or did you have to intervene with the brake then?
No, all it did
So it's
there
just
was,
the electronics of the car, was it?
It just pinched the brake on that side.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna
So you'll feel it cut in again in a moment. And that's because of the angle. Look at the tilt angle of our car and where we're trying to get the car to go. So you have to feed it in, and you're going to target. It's probably looking at that hotel building, okay?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So as you start to see the hotel building, start to straighten off your wheel. And then stopping at the very top. So we're not sure which way it's going, are we, yeah? Okay, have a quick check over your right just to make sure nobody's coming through still. And then just remember that little check that we said earlier, off and on the brake, just a little bit. Which way is it going?
that way.
Okay, so we need... And then check it again. Yeah, that's it. And then what we need to do is just go down to the bottom for me, all the way down to the bottom. Well done, mate. Okay, I'd like us to circle back around because we're going to do something with that hill now, okay?
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell you what, control. That's it, so onto your gas. Keep going, 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 keep going. Brake hard. Now give the back wheel a soft landing. Is your foot alright there? Press position.
Sort of soft.
I heard ouch at the back there.
Yeah.
Go on the next one. You were on the brakes, you were pressing the brakes, you didn't squash it firm enough like the last one. I don't think you expected it to be quite that way, but it's going to happen again on the next one, okay? Right, so go to your gas. When I say brake, press the brake hard, okay? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, brake hard. Good. Alright, now the back wheel needs a soft landing, so you know what to expect.
Yeah.
Good.
Sound like that?
Brilliant. You didn't even feel it. Yeah? Continue over the next one. So the next one, there's no hole, it's just the rest of this hump and we're done with that. That's it, you continue straight over, there's no problem now. I'm going to lower our car back down to level 2. Right, we're going through some water here.
And there's a bump.
Yeah, so our thumb's all alright, yeah?
Yep.
Where should your thumbs really be? So. There's a little ridge here as well, we'll bobble up for a second. But keep a steady speed, you're fine. So. Right, we're going to go over a group of rocks. I want you to imagine I'm holding a glass of water in my hands.
Okay.
Try and be as smooth as you can. You know what the car can do. You know, it wants to move, it falls off. As it comes off of rocks or humps or anything, it picks up momentum. Maybe you could use that. A little thing, just keep over to the right, a little tip. Keep over to the right hand side. That's it.
Cannot see all the rocks.
That's good. You're just about teasing the brake, aren't you? So you made it nice and soft. This is the tricky part though. How could you have done that different? The gas was fine.
Brake.
Yeah, don't allow it to stop. So just enough to take a little bounce out like you were doing at the beginning. And you can just slide your foot down a little bit lower on that brake pedal as well. Slide your foot down lower. That's it. Off the brake altogether. Maybe just 1 millimetre on that foot brake, yeah? that was about that much. You just want to just add a small amount. Don't let it stop.
Like that.
Even less than that. Alright, so totally off it for a second. Onto the gas. And then onto your foot brake. Just 1 millimetre, just 1 mil. Just 1 mil. Like you're teasing it up and down. Because that's basically what you were doing at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then try the same thing again. So onto that gas again. Because it doesn't. Oh no, it wants to go. So 1 mil up and down. So 1 millimetre is a minute amount like that, yeah? So what you're going to do? You got it, but it's just trying to get it to be softer with the brakes now. Come off the brakes again. So totally off the brakes. Okay, and I'd like to head in between those two trees that we went through at the very beginning. Nice and central. And then I'd like to stop with your front wheels on the smooth part of the concrete that you see at the bottom.
Okay. Until the bricks touch it.
Yeah, the front wheel. Yeah. Give them a second. Stop there for a second. Just in case they come back. They won't know we're here. Stay on the flat. Increase your speed a bit. Passengers have to push us up the hill. What the deal? Didn't you read that in the screen?
Yeah, get a discount. Well, that's steep, isn't it?
That's it, and then just stop in there for a moment. Okay, with this one, if you tap the gas at any point, you just lift up the front wheel slightly, you'll spin the wheels. Okay? If that starts to happen, then we'll just press the foot brake firmly, we'll stop, and we'll just reassess what we're going to do from there.
Just
progressively onto the gas pedal, not flooring it, because you'll spin at the start. Now, if you imagine the hills like this, it's 2 stages like that. Now here, your wheels are just resting up on this. Before your front wheels touch the steeper part, I need to add more gas, so in anticipation that the car's going to slow down.
Okay, yeah.
And then we'll be talking about your back wheels as well, okay? Keeping the wheels nice and straight for the moment. Onto the gas pedal. Straight away I want to hear the humming of the engine, like we did at the beginning. And then I want to hear it louder again. And I want to hear it a little bit louder before your front wheels join that steeper part. That's good. And louder again. You want to keep it moving. And a fraction more again because your back wheels are joining. A little bit, we'll keep moving to the top. That's lovely. Keep it going a little further. And stop in there. Press the brake firmly. Good. Now what I'd like you to do is put yourself into reverse by pushing the stalk all the way to the top. Keeping your foot firm on the foot brake. I like to press this button here. I like to tap this down until it says DSR 3 miles an hour on your top screen. You see the top screen there? Yep. Okay. Right, now DSR means, do you know what that means? Oh, no.
No.
No? Okay. It means downhill speed regulator. So the car will do all the braking for you and try and keep to 3 miles an hour. Okay. All you need to do is just make sure you hold the steering wheel straight. Okay. And you won't be using any of your pedals, but just for now, keep your foot on the foot brake, okay?
So what's that there?
That's basically, it locked the central differential. Yeah, it's just, it made the wheels drive at the same rate on the way up. Yeah. Right, now is anyone behind us? Because we're going to be going backwards off of this hill. Anyone that you can see, anywhere. Does it look clear?
Yeah, that's
okay, so you're going to hold the steering wheel straight, and you've got to trust me, you're going to release the foot brake. So totally off your brake now, totally off. That's it. Enjoy the ride. And then onto your foot brake. It's a bit like a roller coaster, right?
I was expecting you to go forward.
Right, now, get yourself ready to move forwards now. Have a little think about it, mate. What do you need to do?
Quickly.
So the car moved back, didn't it? Why?
Because you're still on the hill.
What's on your dashboard? Look on your dashboard. Where's the block on your dashboard here?
No, reverse.
Yep. Okay. And then can you switch off the DSR? And then start to climb the hill. Halfway up, I'm going to ask you to stop, okay? You drive it like you're driving to the top though, okay? So we don't want it to pause because we had it spin a little bit earlier, so we needed to keep the motion forward.
Yeah.
Keep going a bit higher. And press the brake and stop there. Good. Now, if you release the foot brake, will the car roll back instantly?
Yes.
Take your foot off the foot brake, count to 2, put it back on. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, now I want you to go to the gas pedal, press it thickness of a punk coin only, so you're going to hear that humming. Hold it steady. And then this will be the only way that you can make the car move away, otherwise you'd spin the wheels.
Just keep
That's it, just as you are, and it will start to move forwards. As you near the top, you do a quarter turn to your right. Nice one. And if it's clear, I'd like to continue down.
Okay.
So the DSL's still on, is it?
No, I switched it off.
Alright.
What's off on that bit?
What's the ground like?
A bit rocky and hilly.
So it's quite loose. So if you was on a bike, what do you reckon you'd be able to stop easy or skid down?
Go straight into the puddle.
So a slow initial speed should be alright. You might feel vibration underneath your foot brake going down here. What would that be?
Anti-lock braking system.
Good. Like all of your car in that water.
All this.
Yeah, it's all 4 wheels into it. And where you're going to be going afterwards is you're going to be heading up towards where that black car is there, yeah?
So you're going back up?
All the way over there, mate. So what was that noise?
Brakes.
It was a little grinding noise that took just to place
that's
that.
the wheel.
Yeah, wheels doing what?
Braking.
Yep. And it was doing what with power?
Easing it.
Do you remember the traction system?
Yeah.
Remember the power locking the wheel and giving the power to another wheel? We was talking about earlier? That's what took place,
Alright,
yeah? I'm just recapping everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone on your right? Is it clear, mate?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, can you get the car pointing downhill? Once you can see the ground, just come to a stop for me.
Okay.
Yeah? Can you put DSR on? Can you drop the speed to 3 miles an hour, like before? And if it's clear, I'd like to be releasing the foot brake if it's clear.
Shall we go?
No. Are they the only ones? Because sometimes we go down using like gearing. If it was like snow and ice, for example, we used D1 on low range.
Yeah.
It skips the back of the car across because it's physically too slow and it just destabilises the car.
Right.
Okay, so we've just created a wave. Okay. And it's just collided with theirs. Now I'd like you to steadily go on the gas. So you're going to be pushing the water that way.
Okay.
And a little more gas. That's it. Good. The water's just sorting itself out at the moment. And then you're going to follow number 35, so you need to head up that way. That's good. If the water was deeper, you'd feel it a bit more, but basically, when you create a wave, if you stay just behind the wave, the water's slightly shallower.
Yeah.
And you're going to head out through there. And I'd like to put the car up onto the left-hand side for me, please. Just nudge the front down a little bit, so we're not on the mud if we can help it. This wheel to me feels that's just on the mud. So I want it just on the top part of that concrete.
Okay.
That's it. And then steadily increase your speed. So more gas, and more, 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 and more. Off gas. No brake, no brake, no brake, no brake, no brake. I want you to see something.
Okay.
And then try more gas again. More gas, more gas, more gas, more gas. Off gas. No brake. So totally off your gas, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you feel that? Can you feel what's happening?
Slows it down.
Okay.
Slows it
Now press your foot brake and just come to a smooth and complete stop. Can you take off low range? Should have DSR as well. Can you just follow the instructions up on the screen there? You set?
Engage N briefly.
So if you can just pop it into N.
Yeah.
So, wait for a bing. Back into D. Okay, do the same thing again for me.
Wheel spin.
It's rolling a bit more.
Yeah, so it's got more, it carries on further, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, now when you if you go back into the middle a little bit, as you climb up and over this, on the downhill part, the car's going to want to pick up speed. You notice it's not as powerful going up as well?
Yeah.
Pop your hazard light switch on. Right, so now you're going to continue out through here, and you're going to drive me to the end of the circuit with that ML's gone down the bottom.
We're going to go on the left.
On the right hand side there.
Okay.